1981, I finished on the Shetlands. In pub Granby I bumped into Graham Spencer and he asked if I was interested in a job with subsea offshore as a diving technician. He made up a CV for me and photocopied his offshore survival certificate, changing the details to mine, and off I went to Aberdeen. £60 a day. I worked in the base getting a diving saturation system ready for offshore for a few weeks. The system was sent by boat to the oil rig vrackie and I flew out by helicopter to install it. Saturation divers live in a chamber, for up to 28 days, that is pressurized to the same pressure of the sea at the depth that they will be working at. The chamber is at the surface and divers are transported to the work area under the water using a diving bell, which attaches to the chamber and is pressurized to the same depth pressure. When in saturation, the divers breathe a mixture of helium and oxygen, which saturates their body for the duration that they are at pressure. So at a depth of 600 feet divers breathe approximately 98% helium and 2% oxygen. I was with Subsea Offshore for 6 years. I worked in the North Sea on the vrackie semi-submersible on the diving ship Balder Davis. The Balder Davis was based in Montrose, Subsea got a contract in the Mediterranean, so we sailed through the Bay of Biscay, stopping off at Cadiz, then through the Straits of Gibraltar to San Carlos de la Reypita, Spain, which was to be our base. We spent 3 weeks there getting ready for offshore work. It was during the Falklands War, so we were not liked by the local Spanish. Then they secured a contract with Stena /Coflexip. We sailed down the River Seine to load giant reels from the Coflexip factory in Le Trait, France. During our stay, Coflexip invited us to their annual party and we had a great day. The reels of tubing were connected to satellite oil wells by the divers. Next I flew out to Tunisia. Suitcase was lost, so first task was to buy essentials. We were working near a small island called Pantelleria, based in Kilibia on the Tunisian coast. Everyone came to look at the diving ship just squeezed into the harbor. On the other side of the harbor were fishing boats. One day the fisherman had a dolphin tied up. One of the divers saw this and clenched a diver's knife between his teeth, dived in, swam across the harbor and cut the dolphin loose. Everywhere in Kilibia there were Roman relics not protected or fenced off. Some of the divers took home some Roman pavement. On the beautiful sandy beach lay rusting cannons. It was amusing to look at the husband taking his wife wearing a black burqa to the water's edge, where she took off the burqa revealing a bikini underneath. Next I flew out to Italy to babysit a diving ship in dry dock. We changed flights in Germany, then on to Palermo, where a taxi took me to the dock in Trapani. 1987 I accepted a job in Sunderland for Mara Engineering Electrical / Mechanical Systems Technessa Shipbuilders. Commissioning and sea trials of DP diving vessel Stena Well Servicer. Termination and testing of all cabling for diving system and pressure testing of vessels and pipe work to 205 bar. We stayed in the Park Hotel, room, food and bar bill all paid.